John tells us in John chapter 19 of Jesus' final moments on the cross. When he had received the drink, Jesus said, "It is finished." With that, he bowed his head and gave up his spirit. And it's probably that statement behind Revelation 11, verse 7. Now, when they had finished their testimony, the beast that comes up from the abyss will attack them and overpower and kill them. The actions of the witnesses mirror that of their Lord. They accomplish their task. Their death will be sad, but their mission a success. The source of their death is the beast. It's worth noting that John's use of the definite article, not a beast, but the beast, implying that despite this being the first mention of the beast in Revelation, its identity was already recognizable to the recipients of the letter. In all likelihood, that stems from an understanding of Daniel chapter 7, in which Daniel receives a vision in which we're introduced to 4 separate beasts coming out of the sea. One like a lion, the second like a bear, the third like a leopard. The final isn't described as resembling any animal in particular, but rather terrifying and frightening and very powerful. It had large iron teeth. It crushed and devoured its victims and trampled underfoot whatever was left. It was different from all the former beasts it had 10 horns. The fact that the 4th beast trampled its victims hints at Revelation 11, verse 2. When John says the beast, this we assume is the beast he's talking about. Probably goes without saying that these beasts, described as they aren't to be understood as literal creatures. Or not to expect Godzilla coming up out of the water to go on a rampage. Now, the prophet Daniel was rightly confused by his vision. So as he stood there in the heavenly court, he asked one of those standing by, I don't get it. And he was told the 4 great beasts are 4 kings that will rise from the earth. That sounds straightforward, but it isn't just a reference to an individual king like Alexander the Great, one of the Caesars, or King Charles. Kings are a reference to kingdoms. Just listen to Daniel 7:23. The 4th beast is a 4th kingdom that will appear on earth. It will be different from all the other kingdoms and will devour the whole earth, trampling it, there's the word again, and crushing it. Now, the beast is a kingdom, which I think strengthens the argument that the witnesses signify the church rather than just 2 people. It would be kind of odd for an entire kingdom to attack just 2 people, even if they can breathe fire or stop the rain. The interesting thing about verse 7 is the word the NIV translates as overpower. The ESV translates it a little bit better as conquer. In Greek, it's the word nikao. If you recall back to the letters to the 7 churches, there's a promise that's given to each of the churches to each in the churches that conquers. In Revelation 5:5, we're told, and one of the elders said to me, "Weep no more. Behold, the Lion, the tribe of Judah, the root of David, has conquered." It's nikao, so that he can open the scroll and its 7 seals. Well, let me ask you, how did the Lion, the tribe of Judah, conquer? Not by an army of angels, but by dying on a cross. Now, incidentally, fast forward to chapter 12, where we're told of those who defeat the dragon, the accuser of the brethren. Now, how do they do so? We're told, and they conquered him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, for they loved not their lives even unto death. Conquering comes through sacrifice. In Revelation 6, there's a false Messiah. As Jesus said in Matthew 24, there would be. He's riding a white horse with a bow and a crown, conquering, bent on conquest. Now we know this isn't Jesus, as some suggest it is, because of the way he conquers. Which brings us to the beast in Revelation 11, who has killed the two witnesses. Has he really conquered them? Well, we'll see that next week.